That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bitch, that's a bad boy. Get a bag, boy, bitch, that's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bitch, that's a bad boy. Get a bag, boy, bitch. That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bitch. Get a bag, boy, bitch. That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bitch, that's a bad boy. Get a bag, boy, bitch. That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bitch, that's a bad boy. Get a bag, boy, bitch.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. It is me, the Gino Bino. Yes, it is me. I was in the comments, but look, I had very good intentions, all right? I saw that there was someone in the Zeus comments on the trailer for the reunion talking about, oh, the reunion was pushed back to June 5th. And people were talking about, oh, I'm about to unsubscribe. And I was like, no, obviously this is someone that just changed their name, changed their username. And I was like, look, I could do the same thing. And I see we already got people trying to call in. I was telling everyone they could try to call in. Gino, yeah, okay. So let me see what this person has to say real quick. Ray, what's up? Hello? I can like hear something in the background, but I can't hear you if you're talking, Ray. Anyway, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's my personal theory. I don't know for sure. I feel like someone that's connected to that lawsuit was trying to troll the comments to try to get people to unsubscribe to Zeus. So I was like, hey, let me come in here, show people how easy it is to fake like they're the Zeus network. All you got to do is change your name and change your picture. And so I was on there saying, update, actually, the reunion is going to air tonight. Ray, if you're not going to say anything, I'm about to get you off of here. Anyway, I don't know what that was about. But you guys see what I'm saying? And if you're wondering where Charlie is, he's supposed to be showing up in a little bit. I am not sure where he is right now, to be honest. But if anyone else would like to call in, I definitely want you to call in and tell me what you think. I'm going to be giving my opinion of both Bad Boys LA and Joseline's Cabaret. It's amazing that they put both episodes out on the same day. And yeah, so if you want to join, the link is scrolling by below. You can join. I also put it in the comments. So check the comments or the chat. I think it might be the chat. And we'll definitely get you up here. But I do want to start off. I'm going to start off talking about Bad Boys because that aired first. And, you know, that is really what this whole – I haven't really been doing the Joseline's Cabaret after show weekly. But I was definitely hyped for it today. So I'm definitely going to talk about it. And I know Charlie has a lot to say about it too. So when Charlie gets here, you know, I'm sure I'll have a lot to talk to him about. But the very first thing in the very beginning of Bad Boys, Dylan, Gutta, and Carry On were outside and they were talking. And Dylan was saying something like, oh, you're a replacement, blah, 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 talking about Jonathan. I know you would never say that to Jonathan's face, so I don't know why you're even talking to them like that. It's the same thing in your confessionals. You say stuff in your confessionals that you would never say to people in real life. And I feel like, and we've already heard this from, and I like how this is also going to be tying into Joseline's Cabaret a lot because I forget where, it was probably actually Rocky's Baddie Life podcast where I heard it because she did interview Henny. And, you know, that scene where they were playing like mini golf in the back of the Joseline's Cabaret house, she said the Zeus producers were like, all right, so I want you all to have a conversation about what happened the other day, blah, blah, blah. So obviously that's kind of the same thing that happened here. They wanted to get just footage of Dylan, Carry On, and Gutta talking about what happened. And so I'm thinking, is this because at first I was like, I'm not sure how many days passed in between last episode and this episode, because it seemed kind of like, and I'll get into also why I think that a little later, but at first they made it seem like it was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, they're trying to make it seem like it was the next day, but I'm not sure if it was the next day. That's what I'm trying to say. Because okay, now maybe I can't get into it. So I think Moolah was also talking to it was Moolah, Curtis, and Darrell, and they were talking, and Moolah had asked, and I listened I only watched it once, but maybe I misheard it, but I'm pretty sure Moolah said, "What do you think about the new cast members?" with an S at the end. So if that phone call with Milan was really at the end of last episode, how did he already know that there were two replacements? You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me think it was more than just a day, because he clearly knew that Rio was coming too. They weren't just talking about Jonathan at that point. And then I also thought it was weird that Milan apologized to Carry On. I feel like he really was scared of the whole jumping thing. Like he wanted. Well, that's my first theory, but my second theory is also that Zeus was like, all right, we have too much drama with you. We need you to have just one storyline. We're gonna go with this Jonathan thing, so let's just squash the whole Carry On thing. That's my theory. Well, I don't know. Maybe Darrell, because some of the stuff that Darrell does makes me think that he's also being coached by the producers because he wants a good edit. Because the first episode, really the first two episodes. Well, I don't know. I kind of switched on the second episode, but the first episode wasn't really making Darrell look good. And I feel like the producers like, hey, we want you to be a fan favorite, so let's do this. Let's have you be the peacemaker, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's my theory. I don't know. So finally, we get to this little party. I think that it was cool that they started the party pretty early on in the episode. A lot kind of did happen from the start of the party to the end of the episode. I liked how Natalie was just kind of in the background. It wasn't really like a big entrance for her being there like it has been. But now I like that she's just in the background. She's letting it be their show. And you can see that for the most part, because then she does have a couple lines of dialogue when she walks in with Jonathan. But I like that for the most part. She was just in the background. And then Anthony was saying, or I guess they were all talking about Anthony because he was supposed to be this huge party promoter, yet when they got that when they started the party, it was only like 10 people there. And I'm thinking, like, how come he's really the only one that's starting to invite people? Like, it's everyone's house. You all should be inviting your own people. But eventually, Milan did say, all right, so I'm going to be inviting people. And if this is still a lame party or whatever, like, I'm not doing this again. I don't know, something like that. But that's what made me wonder, is Milan the one that invited William to the party? Because Milan was pretty, like, happy to see him when he got there. And I'm trying to figure out if it's like because he knew that there would be drama that didn't involve him anymore. Because as soon as he got in the house, like, Milan was screaming at the house, like, "Oh, William is back, blah blah blah," or something like that. But he was making it known to everyone that William was there. I didn't really see him do that with any of his other guests like that. So that makes me think that he knew that there was some drama that was about to happen. I guess this happened while they were filming, so I didn't see the first episode yet. But I'm sure that there was some back and forth between William and Anthony that I just don't know about. But I think that would have made for, like, they need to explain that stuff in the show. I was kind of lost on that. I mean, the most recent thing that I saw was that William was getting into it with Gutta on Instagram, but I didn't really know anything about Anthony. But again, this was like a few months back, right? Because that's when they were filming. But that was before I even knew who William was. So I wasn't paying attention to what drama was happening with him. But I thought it was funny that Milan announced really loudly that William was there because he knew that it was going to be drama. I guess he was trying to go for starting a fight. That's why he made it. I don't know. He seemed a little too happy. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think he would be that happy to see William. And then when they get into and this is also why it's obvious Milan wanted to cause drama, because when the guy who ran the fashion show, I forget his name, but he was talking about, oh, this is the perfect time for people to be apologizing. Like, and that's when Milan and Carry On apologized. And then Milan brought up the whole fact that Anthony and William were having some back and forth on social media. And that's what started the whole fight. But what gets me is that William didn't even really say anything. He didn't explain what was going on. He just kind of ran up on it. And that was the slowest run up I've ever seen. Like, you could tell he was kind of like backing up as he was doing it. But yeah, William kind of just fought. I don't know. I guess he thinks he won. He looked pretty like, I don't know. He definitely lost that fight. And what's it called? Because he was talking later on about, I don't know. Someone else was saying that he got beat up twice or whatever. I think Darrell was saying that he was like, yeah, I beat you up once. And then now this. If you're the one that's thrown in the pool, you lost the fight. It doesn't matter who ran up. And I mean, you didn't really do anything to Anthony. It's not like he had any marks on his face or anything. But yeah, I'm super confused about why William and Gutta are now fighting over social media. I think it's in the contract that they have to just like talk shit because and William did say something also like it's gonna be a new me or whatever in full effect or something like that. And I think he was referring to this fight because he was the one that started it or whatever. And so he's trying to make it seem like on the reunion he wouldn't have a problem starting a fight with Gutta. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Like I said, I think that – I mean, this kind of happens on all – I mean, I don't – everyone had already – you should already know my thoughts on, when the conversation happened. In between the conversation with all the BGC girls and then Batty starting up, Tanisha and Natalie were going back and forth on live, and it was obviously kind of fake. So that's what makes me think that they're really like putting that as part of the contract now. You have to go live, you have to go on social media, make a tweet or whatever, and just start problems in between the show airing. I think that's part of their contract. Because, yeah, nothing that he says in there really matches anything he ever does. He's lost all his fights, and then he was even trying to sneak away at this party. Like, he tried to sneak off without anyone seeing him after he was done talking to Milan. He was telling Milan everything, I guess, because that's the one person that he like trusts. But when he was in Anthony's face, he didn't address anything. So it's like, if he had nothing to say, I don't know. I guess he came to fight, which is why he thinks he's the baddest. But I don't think he was the baddest in this situation. But then also I was super confused why Gutta was because Gutta was kind of angry. So, and I'm trying to figure out why he always gets so angry. He reminds me of, because, there are those BGC girls that really, they don't do anything the entire season. Sometimes all they do is scream. Everyone knows I feel that way about, everyone knows I feel that way about, what's her name? Stephanie on season 10. Like, she kind of just was there. Paula, I also kind of feel the same way about, because she was just yelling. She got into that one fight with Shannon, but she wasn't really doing anything. And that's also kind of what this Anthony and William fight reminded me of. They weren't really doing anything. Yeah, he pushed them in the pool, but none of them really caused any damage. And they were all trying to make it seem like it was like a huge fight, and it really wasn't. The real huge fight was the last 8 minutes. And I'm mad that it took this long to get to this point, because basically Jonathan wasn't in this episode. It was just a little cliffhanger. Hold on. Charlie is texting me. All right. So I think he should be coming up soon. But like I was saying, I'm really mad that the last 8 minutes is when Jonathan came in, because I thought, oh, he's coming in this episode. He's going to be there for the rest of the season. But it kind of seemed like, because he wasn't in the whole last episode either. And then he was barely in this. So he hasn't had a full episode, like, basically. Sorry, he's so I'm not sure if this is gonna work, because usually, I don't know if how long you all have been watching. Sometimes it takes him a minute to get on here. And normally we fixed it by him logging on first, but he was trying to be on here late. I was like, no, I need to start this now. I told people 9:30. It's already been 30 minutes past, so I was like, I gotta start it now. Hopefully it works when you come on here. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. But all right, so I think the most that really happened, like the most that really the most that we saw between Jonathan and Rio was in the next week preview, right? So I don't know. It seemed like a lot of stuff was going on. I know that Jonathan and Rio were fighting, but then there was also someone else that was being held back by someone, like two other people, and one was holding the other person back. So I'm not sure if that's someone that was like a random party goer that they just like happened to run into, so he got involved in the fight, or if that was a producer or what. I do know that this is the episode. I mean, next week, episode 9. That's the episode where the cops are going to come to the party. And I guess they're the ones that make him stop fighting. And oh wait, it wasn't just the cop; it was the ambulance. So it seemed like Jonathan sent Rio to the hospital, or it might have been one of those two random guys. I don't know. And then Milan is trying to make it seem like he's leaving because of this. Because I guess, and that's what makes me think it's Rio. Because if his friend that he called in is now being sent to the hospital because of a fight that he started, of course he's going to look bad. Of course he's going to want to leave. I don't think it's because it was like too violent or whatever, because he was about to hit Carry On with a glass bottle. So I don't, if that's what he's trying to, if that's what Milan's trying to say, I don't buy it. I think he's leaving because, yeah, he saw Jonathan got sent to the hospital. He didn't want to be next. But I don't know. I heard that, Jonathan wasn't there for a long time. So I'm trying to figure out if maybe it's because this fight was so brutal and they had to kick him out.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up, bro? Oh,
I'm so glad it worked, because for a second it was doing the spin thing, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm so excited to hang out with you. I'm so excited to get
Where'd you go though?
my internet connection dropped, but I couldn't get on my phone or anything, so I just had to relay it on here. So
I see. So I
hopefully this
basically
works.
talked about the whole Bad Boys already. All my thoughts.
Really?
Yeah. What are some of your thoughts? You could just jump in at any point that you feel like. I mean, like anywhere. You don't have to start at the beginning or whatever. If you want to, you can. But what's up? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts were I was disappointed that Jonathan did not stroll through into the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was very
That's what I
disappointed
was
by
just
that.
saying. And he wasn't in the whole episode last week either, so it's like he
At
hasn't had a full episode.
At all.
Where'd you go? Oh wait, hold on for a second. Talk about it real quick.
So I was a little disappointed that Jonathan didn't stroll through into the final 4 episodes, final 4 minutes. I was very excited to see him and Rio battle it out, because those fights were looking good. Them fights were looking good. Like, what's up? But he didn't come through to the final 4 minutes. We did at least the William and Anthony fight. William the scariest. That was funny as shit, because the fact that the trailer made it seem like Anthony just ran up on William for like just showing up was like, okay, well, I mean, whatever. But come to find out, William ran up on his ass first, and then he got served, thrown in the pool. That shit was funny. That shit was funny as fuck. It was interesting to see. This episode, it was okay. It was good. It would have been so much better had Jonathan came in. Had Jonathan came in, that would have been a really, really good episode. But it was okay to watch. It was one of the better episodes. It was better than last week's episode. Bad Boys is kind of just not really fortunately delivering the way I thought. kind of going a little Bandy's route, but I was at least excited to see William the Scariest and Anthony fight. It was just so surprising to see Anthony not actually run up on him out of nowhere, but for William to actually run up on Anthony and then get started like that and throw in the pool. That shit was funny.
So
That shit was funny.
do you know what this little beef is they have on social media? I never saw it. I don't remember
Not
seeing
a-
anything.
Nope, not a clue.
Yeah,
Not
but
a
that was
clue.
obviously before they aired, so like we wouldn't have been following them.
Right, because all the shit's going on right now with Milan and more than half the cast. I mean, so
Yeah.
I ain't
So
seen anything with Anthony and William, not at all.
so is it pretty obvious from the previews for next episode? Was it Rio that got sent to the hospital?
I would say so. I definitely would say so. I do think so. I was just, come on now, that episode would have been hands down the best episode of the season if they let them at least rock a whole round.
Because
And it
they're
had.
no, but I don't know if you saw it, but there was like a whole 2 other people that were involved in the fight too that I didn't recognize.
No, that gets into Joseline's Cabaret and the edit tonight. I'm just not liking the edits. It's just like, we'll get to that, I guess, next. But no, I couldn't really tell. I have to go back and watch. You know how I usually watch the episode twice, so we hop on, and I just got off both once, so I didn't even go back once to rewind and rewatch a scene. So,
No, actually, on Joseline's Cabaret, I had to rewatch that last 2 minutes like 3 times to really catch what was going on. It was super confusing, right? And nothing really happened in the whole episode. Like,
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying. It's super confusing. I knew the first episode was going to be them getting their hair and makeup done and talking shit in the dressing room, and them not coming on the stage for the final 5 or 6 minutes. But it was like, okay, so we know Capri
I still thought
jumped
there would
up.
be some like screaming or something, like that's what they
Right.
do on BGC. Even though they're in the dressing room, their dressing rooms are right next to each other. They yell at each other through the wall and all that.
Right, and we've seen Capri jump up on Lollipop, and from what I saw, are we going into that? Because Bad Boys, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm disappointed Jonathan didn't come through to the final 4 minutes, and William Anthony's fight had me rolling.
So this
Alright.
is that's what they have in common. Like the last 5 minutes were the best parts of both episodes.
True, right. So, I mean, next week, is it gonna deliver? Is next week gonna be the week?
I mean, there's probably only 2 more episodes of Bad Boys, right?
Of both, because I don't see Jocelyn's Cabaret going
Oh,
after
yeah,
3
of both.
episodes.
Yeah, was the last reunion 3 episodes or was it just 2?
The last one was 2. The last one was 2.
Well, they also didn't show them in the dressing room and all that first, right? So they really still have
It's a little bit, not the whole 35 for the 40 minutes. It's only like 15, 20. You know, it just, I don't know. It just, it sucks because when it comes to One More Chance, they kind of let them fight and rock out for like a good 5, 6 seconds. Security jumps in. It was just like, I guess the tension, everything with John's Cabaret was different with everybody beefing and fighting. Well, that's not true either because there was like 3 fights in the back on One More Chance. In the bathroom, in the parking lot, in a dressing room, and they showed those fights going on for a little bit. I didn't like the edits tonight when it came to the fighting because I couldn't really tell who was jumping up, who was who was jumping in. It seemed
as
like
far as Jocelyn's Cabaret.
yeah.
So I figured it out. Originally, it was K Capri trying to fight Lollipop, right?
Yeah.
Then Diamond tried to jump in, and Amber got up to try to stop.
Yeah, that was Amber.
Amber got up to try to stop Diamond, and then somehow Raven and Henny got into it, right? It was those 3.
Right, okay, that's what I thought. Henny, Amber, Capri, and Diamond, Raven, and Lollipop. Okay, that's what I thought.
And I
Okay.
don't know why, like, Joseline seems pretty confident, like, oh, they started it kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no,
Yeah, for sure.
Joseline and her crew, and it's obvious on the preview for next week on that. Diamond looks so lame, like running up in front of Joseline as if she's her personal bodyguard.
Yeah, I saw that literally because Jocelyn was getting up to get her one on one with Amber, but then Diamond runs up in front of her, like
Yeah,
literally like a little
faster than
lapdog.
security.
I'm like,
Like,
girl. And then for Raven to say in the back, oh, they're the favorites. We can peep that. She said that they're the favorites, her and
wait,
Diamond.
yeah, they
Raven,
are.
the favorites of the show, or
Oh no,
Jocelyn.
not the
Yeah,
fan. I see. Yeah, I think they're like the most hated, aren't they?
yeah, they think they're fan fucking favorites. She straight said that.
That's because Jocelyn tells them that obviously Jocelyn just picks whoever she wants to pick. She's trying to make it seem like she picked them because they were fan favorites. As
And
far
I
as
mean,
the cabaret.
yeah, and it opened up with yeah, let's go to Cabaret now. I guess when it opened up, was that Jordan, Raven, and Diamond performing with Jocelyn?
Yeah, I was confused by that. Because there was a performance in the beginning and then a performance right before they got on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
Why are there so many performances?
So I guess they're the three that went on tour with her because they did hit on backstage and asked Riri how she felt about not going on
Yeah,
tour.
it was them. Yeah, I thought it was Riri, but it was Jordan because I remember I
Yeah,
said that before. Jordan
same.
did go with them.
Same. I thought it was too. So hopefully we get to that next week because I want to see why Riri gets jumped by Amber and Diamond and Jocelyn because they all three jump her.
Yeah, because they're trying to like. I don't know if it has anything to do with what they were saying in the little, makeup room or whatever. But now they're trying to say that she's racist, which I kind of did see that in like a little bit, but as far as the lives, not really on the show. They didn't really show her a lot on the show, to be honest. But
No, and they didn't really show much of I don't know. Oh, I didn't get, in the trailer for next week. It might have to drag into 3 parts because I didn't see Jocelyn slapping Lexi. And then, of course, the Riri. Um, I think there might be a separate fight because Jocelyn wasn't out there yet and she kicks Henny too. And then we know she kicks Amber in the stomach. And we know Amber decks her. And then allegedly ballistic, snatches her up. So it's actually a lot to cram in next week, to be honest.
that's what I'm saying.
They may do a part 3.
There has to be. Jocelyn doesn't even get there. How is Jocelyn going to come in on like halfway through the last episode of the reunion? It's not going to be next week's not going to be the last one.
I don't think so either. Right. I don't think so at all.
Yeah, and also I'm confused because in that scene where K Capri and Amber are like in the little lobby area, is that like in between fights or something, and then they get back on stage? Because that made it seem like they were leaving.
Yeah, it did. But when I was looking at the super trailer, I thought Capri was back out on stage with a mask on. So maybe she does get brought back out because she never had a mask on.
She had it on her head.
Yeah, but it was really over her face.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Shit. So, shit was crazy.
And then I saw something. I forget who it was. I think it was K Capri. Did they lock her in her room? In the preview, she was like, "Let me out" or something like that.
What happened?
It seemed like they locked her in a room, trying to get her to not leave.
Capri? Yeah, it did seem like that. It did.
So if that happened, like, yeah, she definitely has a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seems very unsafe. I don't think that would be in a contract to allow you to be locked in a room, right?
But not at all. Maybe that's the reason Capri is in this lawsuit thing, because I can never really pinpoint why she was in it. And that might be a good reason right there.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't figure out why Joseline is so confident that she has nothing to worry about with this lawsuit when she's definitely endangering these girls. It seems like she's endangering her cast.
Oh, 100%. So, what was your overall take? Because I missed that the first 18, 20 minutes or on. What did you think? Since you said the bad boys go in the back.
Bad
And
Boys?
we were talking about Jocelyn.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I'm mad that Jonathan was only in the last 5 minutes. Jonathan is the show.
And it's
That's
just
how I
like
feel.
so far, he's been in, I wouldn't even say episode and a half. I would say a half episode in the end.
Like,
So,
you know how sometimes Bad Girls Club will have those fights that like are kind of like pointless and like nothing. They hype it up to make it seem like it's something, but it's like not really any. Like when Paula and Shannon were fighting, Paula wasn't really doing anything, right?
yeah.
That's how I feel about this fight with Anthony and William. No one really did anything. The only reason why it looks like Anthony won is because he pushed him in a pool, but that's like,
Well,
of
when I
course.
watched it, when I was watching it back though, like Anthony got a couple like decks in, and he even had a little cut right here on his mouth.
Who, Anthony?
No, William.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he got him a little bit. It wasn't all that, but even with Paula and Shannon, like, I mean, Paula was getting in the back of the head, like boom, 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 and before she even got her on the bed and dragged her across the bed, she punched in the face another 3 times. So
Yeah, but I remember Shannon was like talking the entire time.
yeah, she was
She's
like,
not even
"You're
hurting
not
me.
even hurting me. You're not even hurting me."
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you know all the quotes every time I
I
say
did.
something. Oh my god, I just scratched my eye and I was eating this chicken with hot sauce. I'm sorry. I had a super busy day and I'm just eating my dinner now. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
I mean,
It'll be a
either.
mukbang. I don't care.
I haven't even
Exactly.
either.
You got home so late. I'm glad you got. I'm glad you got through both episodes like really fast.
Yeah, I tried, and then my a whole was it just my whole internet went down, so my Zeus went down, and then I couldn't get on
Someone
here.
Pablo Rodriguez says is Zeus glitching for Jocelyn's Cabaret. I
Yeah,
guess it was earlier.
I was gonna say what was going on with that, and what time did it come up?
It came on at 8. It was just everyone was literally waiting for it. I think everyone started to sign on at the same time.
See, I didn't try till 8:30, cause I saw the messages you sent me. I'm like, where did those messages come from?
No, I was showing you the Zeus like when I was because there was that person that was trying to say they were from Zeus and talking about the reunions postponed to June 5th. So what I was sending you was me signing like looking like I was Zeus because I changed my name and my little profile picture.
Okay.
And I was telling people, hey, it is coming on tonight, and make sure you tune into the after show. And that's what I was showing you because I already told everyone in the comments it was 9:30. I'm sorry we started a little late, but yeah, that's what I really wanted to show you.
Okay, I thought that was something from Zeus Network.
But hold on
I
a
was
second.
so confused. Yeah. So I mean, I was really amped for this week because we got, finally Jocelyn's Cabaret finally, and then finally the fights with Rio and Jonathan finally being in the house, and then I thought he came through with Natalie because that's what it made it seem like in the trailer. But Natalie was there from the beginning of the party. I think what she did was go outside and get Jonathan. So I mean, there was that. Man, it's just like, damn, really? Come on, man. Shit.
And I was saying earlier too, I like how she didn't really Like they didn't make a whole big deal about her being at the party. She was just like another guest.
Right.
Like they didn't. I thought it was gonna be like a huge scene where she walks in, "Hey, bad boys," or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
With Jonathan.
But I guess she just had to chaperone Jonathan in to make him feel like it was okay.
Right.
For him to
That's
be
what
there.
that was. That's what that was.
I like how Jonathan just like he didn't waste any time. He was like, I don't care if it's a party. I said I was gonna come get my room. I'm coming to get my room.
So that's how I was trying to back it up and go a little bit.
All right, so here's what I didn't. Here's a question I had. I don't know if you caught this, but when Moolah and Curtis and Darrell were talking, didn't it sound like Moolah said, "What do you think about the new cast members?" with an S at the end?
I think he did say that.
How would he have known that if Milan just got off the phone the night before or the morning or whatever? Do you think that this was really the next day or whatever? Or was this like a couple of days after?
I have to really go back and watch this. I'm watching Slicer Minutes again now.
My theory is that it is a couple of days after, but Milan, like, you know, because he, I guess, wants to show that he knows how TV works. He decided to wear the same outfit that he was wearing when he made that phone call.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it seemed like it was a long time. I don't know. I don't know if you all feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any comments, opinions, theories, drop your comments down below. I mean, we're going to be on for a little bit if you want to join the live and, like, have any say on it. I noticed, as soon as I got up to the room, Rio, of course, accompanied him up to the room, accompanied Moolah up to the room, and Jonathan gave him a shot. Jonathan even poured a shot.
Seemed like, that they were being so nice. It seemed like it wasn't going to, I don't know. I feel like, is that one of those things where it's like, they're kind of friends, but they're like, in the back of their minds, they're like, we got to fight because it's the show.
Right.
Is that what that was? Kind of similar to how Judy and Sydney, when they were at the reunion, Judy was like, "Oh, we're friends," like you guys said the other week. Do you think that's like one of those situations?
I don't know, because the way they're making it seem, especially last week, Milan's acting like he knows of him, of course, but he doesn't know him from a hole in a wall from a can of paint.
Let's be real. Milan knows who Jonathan is. Yeah, everyone knows who Jonathan was.
But they're friends.
Like we don't. Oh, I mean, no, I don't know. I don't know if they're friends. I mean, because Milan doesn't have anything to do with like any hair stuff, right? He's just like a rapper, and he doesn't have hair, so I don't think they would have like. I don't know. I'm not trying to say he only hangs out with people who he does hair for.
Right.
But I don't know if they're like. I don't know if they're like friends.
Nah, that's all you're saying. I get what you're saying. Oh,
so also in the confessional, if you noticed, for one of those scenes, Jonathan did have like the little red dreads coming out.
Yeah.
Was that Rio's hair?
Yes.
Was that what that was supposed to be?
Yes.
I didn't even like think about that till now. Honestly, I was like, oh, he's trying something new, and now I realize he took Rio's hair for the confessional.
Yes.
So obviously Rio, does Rio leave too? I guess he does if he's the one that gets sent to the hospital.
Yeah, and that's after the fight until like downstairs.
Do you think next episode is gonna end? Oh wait, hold on. We do have a caller. Oh,
all right, yes. Shit.
Never mind. I thought we were cool for a second. But also, if you're watching the replay and you want to, still say what you got to say, you can definitely write it in the comments. We want to continue the conversation with you in the comments section too. All right. So if you're a little shy, you don't want to go on live, it's okay. But also, I noticed you got on real quick. When you got on real quick, you weren't showing your face. You can turn the camera off and you can just have your audio if that's what you were worried about. Just make sure you turn the cam off, but the little mic, turn that on. You can be on here with just your voice. But What was I saying? Oh yeah, next
Yeah,
week. I
yeah,
think
y'all
the
can
end.
totally join. Y'all can totally join the live, and don't have to show your face. Can just do audio. So yeah, I just more people are jumping in. Just wanted to reiterate that again. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying I think the end of next week's episode is gonna be when the cops come, and they're probably gonna like make them shut down production, and then the last episode is them like leaving the house and stuff like they would on Bad Girls Club.
That makes complete sense. That
And they're
makes
gonna be like,
sense.
"Yeah, we got shut down because they made us stop." I don't know. Can they do that?
They could use
I,
that as an excuse to stop filming.
they never stopped when Bad Girls Club called the cops. The
Yeah,
cops would
but
look at them like they were dumb, like, "Oh, but you signed up for the show," like kind of thing.
oh yeah, they wasn't gonna shut production down because of fucking Tasha calling the cops on Stassi for throwing her stuff outside, and
Yeah,
she scratched her first, and that was just crazy. Not only that, but they are just getting ready to have a replacement come in, and they were already ready to wrap in like 2 weeks after that. So they weren't going to stop for that because they had 2 more weeks to go, really, on season 7. Yeah, after Cheyenne came in,
that's
'cause
when she
Cheyenne,
called the cops. I thought she called the cops. Oh yeah, you're saying she called the cops before Cheyenne came.
yeah, or it
Okay,
was right, or it was right as she was coming in, or either or both.
I don't know. Yeah, but I thought
So
that someone had said there was some rumor that it was more than just those two replacements, but I guess they were wrong. I don't know if you remember talking about this like
on
weeks
Bad
ago.
Boys,
Yeah, it was a rumor that it was going to be way more replacements than just those two. Well, not way more,
definitely,
but maybe they made it seem like at least one or two more.
yeah, definitely a rumor. Definitely not happening.
So,
And
is
But
there
if you want
anyone?
to go on, oh, go ahead. Okay, give me one sec. Go ahead.
I kind of wanted to switch the subject for a minute, a little
Yeah.
bit. But is there anyone? I don't know if we've talked about this before. Is there anyone that you think would be good for season 2? Other than us, of course, because we would be the best for season 2. You need to put us on there. Zeus Network, if you're watching, come on. You just gotta cast us. But who do you see? So one of the people, because I guess I've been seeing him a lot on like on Instagram, on the reels and stuff like that. But Club Godzilla, do you know who that is? Beat King. I think he would be good for the show. Like if he was a cast member, to be one of like the straight guys on the show. Where'd you go? I can still hear you a little bit, unless I'm just hearing myself coming out of your speakers and then into your mic. That's probably what it is. But yeah, like I said, I see some people are still coming in. Definitely sign in. Use the link below, and it's also in the chat if you want to get on here and also share your opinion with us. You don't have to get on camera if you don't want to. You can just do audio, the mic, or you can be on here and let us see you because that would be cool too. But also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram. You can follow me at the Gino Bino. You can follow him at Charlie Green _Bellaforte.
You'll be right
All
back.
right.
I'm coming. I'm gonna post the episodes. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm coming back.
Now we're not gonna post the episodes because I already got 2 copyright strikes because Zeus Network flagged some of my other stuff. And I'm not trying to get my third because I know the third one is like it, right? They're gonna shut my whole thing down. I'm not trying to do that. I am definitely trying to spread the word about these Zeus shows because they're some of my favorite shows. So I definitely want to support. And I just realized I never even changed the background, like when we started talking about Joseline's Cabaret. So I'm gonna change it now so people can see that we talked about both, just like it says in the title. But yeah, I still really want to hear what other people think because it's not just us two. We're not trying to say that everything we're saying is right. You know what I'm saying? Like we might be wrong about stuff. I might have missed something. I only saw it once. Like Charlie said, we like to watch it multiple times. That to me is a sign that it's a good show. Like, you know, the rewatchability. And I mean, I think I probably watched that Jonathan episode more than any of the other ones. I saw it like 4 or 5 times. Um, and I would forward to his part on the show too. I didn't even care about the whole Milan carrying out situation. I think one of the other episodes that I watched that many times was the studio one when they were on the studio. But yeah, that's why I say Jonathan is the show. Jonathan runs Bad Boys LA. And that's what I want to know if you guys agree on. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You agree with that? Jonathan is Bad Boys LA. Jonathan runs Bad Boys LA.
I think I would have definitely more so agreed on that had he came through the halfway point of the episode and at least got past the fight up in the room and then downstairs and maybe started off round
Also,
two.
actually, and now that I think about it, I
Hasn't been in there long enough for me at all, bro.
And then I did recall something on one of the lives. Milan was talking about, oh well, he still didn't even get the room, blah blah blah. So is that to say that Milan got the room back, or does Milan leave? Because they're trying to make it seem like he leaves, right? I think I said this earlier.
Hold on. I'm about to watch this last 2 minutes one more time in the trailer from next week. We keep talking.
Point your camera to the TV because we're allowed to show trailers.
True. And no, I watched the last 2 minutes over.
Show that. All right, never mind.
Okay.
That. We can't show the last 2 minutes, but when they get to the next turn the camera.
Okay.
Why are you in my room? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
All right, so if you wanted to see part of the episode, Kelsey, Derek, we're about to play it right now. Part of the episode.
That's the fat boy who do
the sneak peek part. Can you try something for me, Charlie, real quick?
What's up?
Can you turn your phone sideways?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
I don't know like that bitch, but this is my room too. You know what I'm saying? But you already know.
Well, let me turn my cam.
I'm actually sharing my room.
What do you mean?
Oh, you want to turn it this way. I want to flip it.
Just point it like that.
I can't see it.
It's not. Okay. If you're not leaving,
Alright.
and Law right here.
There you go. That's better when you turn your phone sideways. I think we can show this is part of the preview, basically, right?
Pretty much. Alright, just in case. Alright.
You can handle this smoke? Yeah, you handle this. Bitch, I'm from Texas. You cannot mess with my hands, like, for real. They are lethal. What the fuck is going on? Watch out! Watch out!
See, who are those people?
I'm the bad boy, so as soon as shit is going good, shit's about to go crazy. What's up? Fuck you, what's me, bitch? What's up? You still ain't nothing, bitch. I'm still staying at home. Fuck you, bitch. I'm about to ask for a shirt. Listen up, everybody. We have the police here. There's a lot going on. There's police outside, ambulance, all this started overall.
He picks up a chair and comes in there and attack him. This man is in a hospital.
I'm getting the fuck up out of here with this bullshit.
Once it crosses this threshold, it's going to be in a whole dangerous territory.
Yeah.
So I'm confused because they made it seem like the cops came at night And then in the morning, they're talking about, oh, the cops are outside. Were they really there all night? Or is it like, did they really come like at dawn when the sun was just coming out?
I think it could have been the next day the cops were called, or I don't know because in the whole chair situation, I'm confused about that. And then it looked like if you peeped that, why was Jonathan wearing them red braids in the confessional?
That's what I'm talking about. That was Rio's hair.
Right, he's like, oh, I thought he just got like a 2 or 3 braids. I knew he got the whole.
No, I mean I feel like he did something with Rio's hair. Like,
Because he's a hairstylist.
yeah. So he like twisted it in his own little
And
weave
I
tracks or
peeped in
whatever.
the trailer for the trailer season. I was waiting for the episode for Milan to go off on Lemmy and saying, look at this gate, it's open, there's no security, this, that, and that's when he's going off, and then I guess, yeah, he's leaving next week, which means the finale has to be the week after that, and that's it, 2 episodes done.
Oh, you see this? Someone asked, "Is Day Reacts channel
It's
says
the
the reunion good?"
reunion.
The last 5 minutes are good. That's really the start of the reunion.
I mean, yeah, I agree, he had the last 5 minutes, which was, like, disappointing, but it looks like the reunion's gonna be good, but I wouldn't say part 1 was, like, episode of the year.
But if I feel like you said, the editing was kind of a little weird, right?
It really
I
was.
feel like now they're doing that on purpose almost so that they can leave stuff out in whatever way they want to leave it out for the next parts.
I was going to say, it's making it look even better for whatever ballistic situation is, the way they're already editing shit with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way they're editing shit with the girls, and you can barely tell who's fighting, and barely can tell who's, like, on each other, even getting a couple good licks in. Just looks like all you can really see is you can make out what someone's hair is and what they're wearing, and you can see them run up.
It seems like they got more security than Bad Boys Club does at this point. Like,
It
it was
really
like
does. Straight
15
up.
people on stage at the end of the episode. Like 15 security guards.
It does seem like that. Straight up. I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't know. I don't even know anyone.
Wait, so you never answered my question. Who do you see on Bad Boys Season 2?
I really don't have much of an answer for that because I'm not really too far involved in like kind of the gay scene when it comes to like social media stars, famous hairstylists, people coming off different reality shows.
Maybe it might be like famous drag queens or something.
That'd be fucking lit if there was some drag queens on there.
You
But
think
other
that
than
would
that,
be?
all I could see is like maybe fucking Roland Ray's ass and Bobby Lights.
Really? You see, I can see Bobby Lights. I don't know about Roland Ray. How are they gonna have him fight someone?
You don't have to fight.
Who has the best outfit on the reunion? I'm gonna say either Riri or Wet Wet.
I think Riri. I do agree. I think Riri had the best outfit.
I'm trying to figure out now. Like, I don't know. I wasn't looking at the outfits like that. I was looking at their hair though. I will say,
I was looking at
as much
Riri
as
was
I
the
hate,
standout.
as much as I hate to say it, I really feel like Raven had a good look.
She had cute hair.
People are trying to say that she stole Lexi's look.
She had cute hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there wasn't much of the look.
I mean,
my vote's definitely for Riri on this one. Most underdressed, Joseline.
she can't. She She wasn't trying to. She wasn't trying to wear something that looked super good because she knew she was
Well,
gonna.
why not? It's just the hostess sit there and be pretty. Like, the fuck? Come in as a jean
You're
jacket and
right.
some
She did.
jeans.
She did dress a lot nicer last episode, last reunion.
Yes, yes, she did.
That's what I'm
And
saying. She dressed really nice last reunion.
she even dressed really nice the reunion she hosted on One More Chance. She dressed in nice in all her reunions of Love and Hip Hop.
She was on the One More Chance reunion,
She hosted it.
the first one or something.
She hosted one with Rolly and Yodeler. Fought. So that
I don't
was the
remember
second
that.
one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Jocelyn hosted the second season of uh One More Chance. For sure. For sure.
I don't know. Maybe I need to pay more attention.
I'm positive of
But I
that.
didn't. I didn't watch. I didn't. I don't really watch that show like that. I was like, I would have it on in the back, and I would be kind of like half paying attention because, like I said before, like that show is different. The more it goes on, I feel like the more boring it gets because girls leave the show.
Kinda here and there. I think you should give it a shot. Maybe catch up one day or over a couple nights.
I mean, honestly, I thought I finished it. I don't remember Jocelyn being on there.
Season 2 and 3?
Oh, maybe I saw season 3.
Yeah.
I
That's
see. You're saying she did. Okay, I didn't know how many seasons there were because that's how.
3.
Yeah, that's how much I don't follow it.
Uh,
I just want to see when Amber mocked Jocelyn when she was in the studio booth.
When was that?
It was on one part of the super trailer, I think. Or are you talking about when she was in the booth? You know that there's that viral video, Jocelyn, and people are saying that she's on Molly or something, and she's like in the studio and she's sweating.
During the reunion?
It's not during the reunion. This was like years ago. This came out, but Amber made it popular again. I guess the video.
Oh, that's what she said when she literally mocked Jocelyn when she was in the studio booth. That she meant like a mock, like a hit. A hit that she's gonna get hopefully on next week's reunion. Hopefully we see Amber literally hit Jocelyn. But nah, I ain't never see that video. Where can I catch that at?
Look, I just feel like Jocelyn couldn't afford her own personal bodyguards, so she hired Diamond to be on the Cabaret to make her think that she was like one of her favorites, so that she would like take a hit for her. That's basically what it was, and Diamond fell
That's
for it.
right. Chef just did.
I don't know. I do. I kind of want to see Diamond get beat up.
So do I. So do I. I was loving it when Amber was tagging her with a broken arm for that little split second.
They react. I feel like they're gonna show it because Jocelyn and Ballistic seem super confident that they did nothing wrong.
Bull.
I mean, of course. I mean, not that they didn't do it. Like, it would be wrong if it wasn't self-defense, right? Is that what they're gonna say?
What was self-defense? Nobody was coming up to Ballistic, and there was security there. They got paid to do their job. That's
Does it
not his
count? Like,
job.
can you if well, they're just engaged, but right? But let's say they're married. If someone is attacking your wife, does it count as self-defense still if you protect your wife?
I mean, I kind of want to say no.
Yeah, I really don't know the answer to that question. If you guys know in the comments, let me know.
I think protecting your wife is when, like, what happened with Wendy Williams when she was coming out of the studio, and that 3-girl little band she was talking about was trying to roll up on her and fight her, and say you roll up and your wife is getting jumped by 3 or 4 girls, or even 2 girls, and then you snatch one of them apart and break it up and, snatch from the other girls that's beating your wife. That's one thing. But if your girl's in a one-on-one and she gets plucked, and you mad about it and snatch her up, that ain't
I mean, let's be
self-defense,
real.
bro.
They were not gonna have it be a one-on-one if they could get away with it.
But it was.
Diamond was already jumping in, so you knew that someone else was gonna jump in or gonna try to.
They did. Ballistic did not need to. Got hella comments going, but he still.
Yeah, they all kind of disagree with me.
Yeah.
I'm so.
Well,
I'm so
I'm glad y'all are Team Charlie on this one. I'm sorry, but still, he shouldn't have put hands on Amber. Correct. Hell no, he should have let her handle her own. Correct. I agree. Jocelyn thinks she can beat everyone, which she can't. Correct.
I don't know. I
Jocelyn
feel like
doesn't
this
come
is
off
this
as
is a
a
new
punk.
day. All right, we all see what's going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Women can abuse men too.
Yeah, absolutely. I was abused by women, but Ballistic wasn't being abused by no woman. He was mad because his girl got plucked. Sit down, old man. Fuck. Why
He's
was he
just,
even on the stage?
yeah,
Period.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. It is weird. He's supposed to be a supporting cast, not like a cast member.
I mean,
Jocelyn doesn't come off as a punk or a scary person. She's always sizing these girls up. She provokes and picks on them, so that's what happens. She should have been ready. She was ready. She was ready with her crew: Diamond, Raven, Lollipop.
that ain't being ready. That's being a scary bitch.
Exactly. I mean, she.
And after she kicked Amber in the stomach like that, she should have been ready.
It's not that she's scared of fighting, or it's not that she's not scared of fighting. I think
I
that
don't think she is either.
it's that she's not scared of them trying to like retaliate, or I don't know, even in like lawsuit form retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, this is my show. I can do whatever I want.
That's
That's why
no hiding.
it's called hiding. Exactly. Yeah, she is hiding.
Yeah, once again, I see a lot of you guys on here right now. A lot of you guys watching. A lot of you guys commenting. If you guys want to join this live, you don't have to show your face. You can just be on audio and be our third person on here, fourth person on here. You can share your opinion on audio, or you can join and show your face if you'd like. But we really like this back and forth connotation with you fans, because we're fans just like y'all. So we love the back and forth, different opinions, and that's what we're looking for. Because we can't do this without you guys. So all the talk between the fandom trying to get together on this little fucking thing, it's going Johnson's Cabaret, goes a long way. So we thank you guys for your interactions, and if you want to join the live, even just by audio, and don't want to show your face, again, the link is at the top of these comments.
But Rika V, how can you say that he sensed that she wasn't gonna do anything, but she did do something. She kicked Amber in the ribs. Ballistic probably beat her ass before too, and she projects all that anger on them girls. I don't think so. Ballistic seems like a nice guy, and nice. Well, I don't know. I don't know about this whole Amber situation.
She didn't do none of that. She didn't do that when Tommy approached her.
I never really liked Joseline. She's entertaining, but she does too much. I don't know.
When he said, she'd rather let her man catch a serious charge. He probably says that she wasn't going to do anything, did it for her. Talking about after she got dropped when Amber punched her, they didn't think Jocelyn was going to retaliate to that on her own.
Well, where was the crew? Where was Diamond and Raven?
They were there too, so pretty much to me that's a 4-on-1, and one being a grown ass man.
I don't know.
There are several clips that show was it Marriage Boot Camp, a Ballistic treat Jocelyn like shit on Marriage Boot Camp. That is true.
It was Ballistic on Marriage Boot Camp?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It did treat her like dirt. That is true.
Oh well, she got what she deserved. Who are you talking about at this point?
Oh my god!
I feel like if anything, I feel like Amber got what she deserved. Like
Jocelyn, I see the little Kim meme. She got what she deserved. I love that meme.
I guess she is talking about Joseline. I don't know. I've had like a roller coaster opinion about Amber. I didn't like her at first, and then I kind of started to like her, but now I kind of don't like her.
You're not the only one. Fans have been going back and forth like that all season. I was there. Where I didn't like Amber, and I liked her, and I didn't. And with me, my personal problems with Amber is whenever she was calling for Cheyenne, which is another comment I wanted to say. I was very disappointed that Cheyenne was not a part of the reunion. But I guess she was smart by not coming, because look at the chaos.
Chanel?
I said Cheyenne, didn't I?
Yeah, you're thinking
Yes,
about BGC
yes,
still.
yeah, I am. Yes, Chanel.
That's what I
Very
don't know.
disappointed.
I'm glad they didn't mention her because let's just pretend she was never in the season if you're gonna not show up for the reunion.
I mean, she was there. She was in the show.
And that's I remember I heard someone had typed in the Zeus comments. You guys see Beyonce? You think they're talking about Lexi?
In regards to what?
Her hair.
Oh.
So now it was just a waste of space. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to see her on the reunion. If she's not gonna go, don't even talk about her. Let's move on to, what's at hand. And also, I still am really curious because they haven't really said either way if there's going to be a season 4. But, hopefully Wet Wet is on season 4. What are you doing?
Trying to adjust something. One of my friends is commenting and trying to get into here and trying
to call in?
Potentially, but I don't know what she's doing.
Okay. I heard that that they're having season 4. Where'd you hear this?
And I also remember the last time when I went here and exit out to do a text message, it knocks me out, the whole chat.
You can do it, but you have to be really fast. Like, do one thing at a time. Like, exit out, open your message app, and then go back here, and then exit out.
Bro,
I don't know. That's how I do it.
We tried this so many times, bro, and I know from previous all this shit happens, and I just love now how it's so easy for us to just get on and do it, which that took a good 6 weeks to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Zeus, you heard all.
Yeah, I guess he was talking about where he heard they were having season 4.
Huh? Surprised they would release the information out right now.
Jocelyn's gonna have her own show on a different network. Yeah, because she was talking about that too. How she has a whole other network set up to do another show.
She did.
So is that like her backup, or is she having both, or that was like in case Zeus doesn't renew it?
It's a good question. So what was your takeaway from both episodes combined, like this week of Zeus Network?
My takeaway on Zeus Network is that I don't know how they do it. They do seem like they should be in a lot of trouble as a network, and I'm amazed that they are still giving the fans the episodes that they want to see. And I appreciate them for that. So I'm still going to be tuned in. They definitely know how to lead us on to thinking that this episode is going to be the episode. And they always constantly have it be part of the next time on. But that's, to me, I don't know. I guess that is kind of like good TV when you leave people wanting more at the end of each episode. What about you? What's your takeaway?
My main takeaway just was that I was super, super, super hyped. One, because we're supposed to have a very special guest this week, but that kind of fell through. But then I'm kind of glad in the way it did, because I was anticipating this week to be the best week of Bad Boys Club combined with Jocelyn's Cabaret finally
I mean, that's gonna
starting.
be the next 2 weeks, right? Because they're gonna have a
I thought
new
tonight
episode.
was going to be the night.
Nah, it's next
And
week. It's
so,
next week.
so I get that's what I said last week, though. I swear about this week. So I guess next week is going to be the week where I get everything I wanted from Bad Boys Club, plus part two with the reunion finally rolling and getting started. So next week should be, I guess, the best weekend or week for Zeus. I just had a lot of high expectations based off the trailers last week for tonight. And 1 out of 10, I'll give it a solid 7.5, maybe 8. When I gave last week like a 6.
You're talking about both shows combined?
Yeah, overall. I
I
gave
don't
like an
know.
8.
I will say, like, Zeus definitely has me glued to my Zeus app on every Sunday. I'm constantly refreshing because they're never like too. I mean, at least with Bad Boys Club, they don't have like a consistent time. Like they'll put it on at random times every week, and so I just refresh all day. I'm like, is it on yet? Is it on yet? Like I don't know. They got me.
I always check on Instagram and refresh until it says that picture where it says, new episode of Bad Girls starts now. Or new episode of, uh, you know, Justin's Cabaret reunion starts now. That's what I look forward to. Because once I know they're posted, then it's legit. Then it's on.
And then I did see that IG page Zeus Gone Bad. I think they posted part of the like they were watching it and they took a recording of what they were watching. And I was like, I hope they don't get kicked off of Instagram because of that. Because I think they said something
That'd be
about
some shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had already mentioned that Zeus was like coming after them for some other stuff. I mean, Amber has every right to be offended. I think that Diamond is definitely doing too much with that. Or actually, are you talking about Diamond using it or with Joseline?
What was that again? Read that last part.
Because she said, "How do you feel about Amber being offended with the N word?" And I said, "About Diamond saying it or about Joseline saying it?" I kind of agree with her being offended.
So it's comment. I'm like, what you mean?
Yeah,
How do y'all feel about Amber being offended with the N word? I feel like she absolutely 100% should be offended. And then the way they explained it about Puerto Rican being a rip of was African culture, or
no, like they're made. She was saying they're made up of. I forget what all three was.
All right, I need to know before I speak on that.
She said like they're made up of African too, Puerto Ricans, but really isn't everyone?
Right, that's what I'm saying. My thing is the week before when it came out, Jocelyn said in confessional that me, including myself, I need to watch the way I use the N word. She said that. So for her to make a big scene about who said the N word, was it you, Jordan? Jordan's like, no, not me. And of course, Amber was referring to Black Diamond. And then if you turn up your volume, you see Amber ask one more time. She was like, say it again. And Amber says it again. So she starts beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, Diamond was just doing it to piss people off, for sure.
Yeah. And for that little 30 seconds while she was beating the shit out of her, if you turn up your volume, you hear Raven trying to break it up or get in between. And Jocelyn was telling Raven to no, move back. And then Jocelyn also told security, don't touch her. Talking about don't touch Amber off Diamond. She said what she said. She said what she said. Now let her face it. She said what she said. Now let her face it. Cut to, what was it, a half hour later in the kitchen when she was behind her, apparently all up on her and touched her. She backed up and she bucked at her, but didn't hit her, but then like hit her in the tit and started saying to her, she's like, "Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, my G. Don't fuck with me, my G. We not cool." And when I said my G, she was dropping the N word.
Yeah.
All in the same episode. So you just said you need to watch your mouth when you do it. You just got on let Amber beat up this girl for using it. And then you're turning around using it again that quickly. And you're using it in the derogatory manner, period. She was.
I mean, I don't know. I might sound super ignorant here, but like I feel like it's with every race, like and Puerto Ricans included. Like, aren't there like white Puerto Ricans and black Puerto Ricans?
Shh. No matter what.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, for example, like I mean, Jennifer Lopez, she got away with saying it on a song, but like, I'm sure.
Yeah. What song was
You
that?
don't remember that with Ja Rule?
No.
Well, I think it was Ja Rule. Song. I
Trying to
forget
think.
how.
Let's see
Cause
possible.
I'm real. I think it's that song. Cause I'm real. Way you up.
And I can't go without you.
That's Jennifer Lopez and Ja Rule, right?
Yeah.
She says it in one of the verses, and I remember when it came out on the radio, like people were like, she would never say that, so they didn't even think she said that, so they didn't blur it out for like the first month that it was on the radio, and then they started blurring it out. Yeah, but like she knows not to say it. I don't know, you know what I mean? But then I don't know if you have a problem with Joseline saying it. Like, are you gonna technically? Would you say that Cardi B can't say it because she identifies as Afro Latina or whatever too, right? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to touch that. I have no idea what's going on.
Can you hear me?
You were muted for a second, but now I can hear you. Now you're gone. I can't hear you now. Can't hear you at all. I can hear you now.
Okay, Cardi B
said, I mean, the generation is kind of normal.
Cardi B, man, that's a whole different. I mean,
How's that whole different? She's Afro Latina.
I didn't mean to say it was a whole different. I just with her, I kind of always second guess that too. When I first got into Cardi, who is her parents? Even if you gotta Google it, or either one of her parents, do they have any black in them whatsoever?
Cardi B's father is Dominican.
Then no.
I'm trying to see other.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans here. I would love to know what y'all think on this. Especially like
her mom is from Trinidad.
Oh god, okay, so is Nikki. Okay. And I don't want not trying to say the wrong thing here, but I would love like a black female, a black male's perspective on this one. I really would.
What does it even matter, honestly? I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, Rika, but then also, Charlie, for you to say that you want, you wish that it was like some black girl or guy on here. I don't necessarily think that all of them would agree either. You know what I'm saying? There's still different people still think differently about different stuff. Like,
for Diamond for her to say that to piss her off, that's even worse.
I don't know. I don't think anyone would ever defend Diamond saying it though. That's the thing. I don't think anyone would ever defend Diamond. I see people defending Joseline saying it. I could see people defending Cardi B saying it. I could even see people defending 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine's Mexican. I can see people defending him saying that.
So are we in a generation where it's kind of normal to say the N word as a white person?
I mean, I'm not saying that.
I'm talking about reading these comments.
Oh, I see. Is that what you're trying to say, Rika?
What else is there to say? That's what I'm reading. What does it matter, honestly? Well, as a person who's not black, I can never speak on why it matters so much because we could be here all night discussing that. But
I don't know. One thing like I 100% agree with though is if you're at a concert and a rapper invites you on stage to sing their song with them, you should be able to say every lyric if you're a huge fan of them. That's just what I think.
I think singing. What is going on?
And of course, singing a song or whatever is different from what Diamond did on the show.
I think singing a song.
I don't think anyone would ever defend
your own home or in the car or with your friends, whatever, is different than rolling around calling people the N word.
I'm not talking about in your car though. I'm talking about at a concert. Would you do it at a concert? Nikki invited you on stage to sing her song with her. Are you saying every word?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
that's disrespectful.
I'm not white, I guess.
And,
so that's why I wouldn't care.
I don't care what state I'm in to see her concert at. In no state, in anywhere, would I go on stage with Nikki and say that word? Absolutely not.
What does Justin Bieber say? Like, you talking about in a song? Or like in real life?
Who, me?
No, look at Rika's comment. Justin Bieber says it.
I am. But Justin Bieber said it as a 15-year-old playing piano. And it was very controversial and it brought up a lot of shit and it kind of got canceled for like a good 6 months.
We see how well that worked.
He was like a little boy. He didn't drop the N-word in a song. He just said it. I think it was like to Twinkle Little Star or something. It was something weird.
I don't know. Can I play a track real quick?
Sure.
Where is it? I'm probably gonna get canceled for this. Don't cancel me, guys. But let me share my screen.
Worth more. Well, definitely not the house because it not only.
I need your reaction to this, Charlie, and everyone in the comments.
There he is. I'm trying to hop off like this.
Hello. Anybody can be my nigga, man. To be real, everybody nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? I say my nigga all the time. I'll be a white dude, black dude, don't matter who it is. I just be like, yo, what's good, my nigga?
What's up, J.E.?
Everybody, like, nigga, that's just a
What's
word.
up, what's up?
Have you heard this song?
Really have as much power
Nope.
as you put into it.
Tell me what you think.
So
Yeah,
you
that's what I want.
you know what I'm saying? Think higher.
Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kid say nigga.
Yeah.
Let the white kid say nigga. They probably gonna say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gonna say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. I don't fight hate with hate. No. keep the hate out my face. People be so amazed by what I'm about to say. Okay, everybody is a nigga. What? White, black, yellow, brown. Really? Skin color don't matter. What? You can still be down. I ain't never been racist. Yeah. I ain't never been dumb. Either smart or you stupid. You can only pick one. Started out Pangea, then the continental drift. Different sides of the equator. Now we look like this. My brother, my sisters. Don't we all bleed red? Don't we all shit brown? Yeah, you heard what I said. So what he said, nigga. Am I supposed to get mad? No, my favorite color green. Can it help me get a bag? Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kid say nigga.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys look that up because I don't want to get a copyright strike for playing that or whatever. Copyright claim for playing that. But you get you get the idea. But Je, welcome to the show.
What's up, man?
Welcome.
So what made you join? I know you don't watch Joseline's Cabaret or Bad Boys, right? Do you?
Part of this conversation.
Well, I just came in here to say, shout out to Gino Bino, shout out to this guy right here, shout out Trap, shout out. You already know the crew, man. I just want to say, everybody out there, just subscribe to my channel, man. And
yeah, definitely subscribe to Je. I don't know if you all know my song Photogenic. Je hop on the remix. The video is on his YouTube, so definitely check that out too.
Yeah, man, and just keep doing your thing, Gino. I see you do your thing, dog. Shit.
Exactly.
I ain't been live in a minute, man. I've been chilling. I've been doing the dad thing right now.
I see. I saw you got you're a manager or whatever now too, right?
Not yet.
Oh well, early congrats. It's coming though, right?
Maybe if I want it.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah. You know. What's up with you? Don't mind me, dog. Y'all just keep going. Act like I'm not even here.
Oh, so now let me ask. When you said, because you said down in Texas you're different. What were you talking about?
Our slang is a little different, man. You know, Texas is a little more mixed. Cultures is a little more. You know, it's a little more. You look at there's a lot of Hispanics. You know.
And it's not even like I think it's specifically like Mexican too. That
we say this shit all the time, bro. We say it. I mean, I don't say it on live. I don't say it, but on a regular daily basis with my friends, we say it shit.
In your music?
I don't say it in my music.
Okay. I see.
Maybe back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, I was, I got the inbound here and everywhere, man. But I realized, hey, man, fuck, I didn't want to.
But as far as what you have on your YouTube as of right now, you don't.
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man.
You sure people can't like look it up and like try to cancel you for saying that, like on some other YouTube page you started?
Well, I'm down here in Texas, man. It's a little different. We talk different. We're more. I'm not saying the East Coast. I'm not saying everybody's racist, but down here we're a little more.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you're from Texas too, so that's also like.
Yeah, man, we cool, man. We don't give a fuck about race. I mean, of course, you got some people who are fucking.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about as far as, aren't they all like Republicans? I mean, I'm not trying to say it. I'm not trying to sound like that, but you know what I mean.
You know who I voted for?
Wait, hold on, Charlie. Did you try to get out here on purpose? I guess he did. Who'd you vote for? Je, where'd you go?
Yo, I'm right over here, dog. No, I'm still here.
All right, no, who are you talking about? Who'd you vote for? Thought that's what you said, right? Like, who I vote. All right, anyway, welcome back, Charlie. What are you doing, Charlie?
I told you, man, I can't do that, bro.
Try to go check a text?
Yeah. It's all good. I'm here. But so, like, down in Texas, like you were saying, I'm like, well, yeah, like, I'm 20 now, I'll be 30. Like, I know 10, 15 years ago, like, my friends and shit, we would say, like, the N-word in the song, but it's so much so different to me now. I feel like back then, it was a different time. Like, I wouldn't do that shit now. Never.
Yeah, definitely. But I just still, like, I'm talking about the time when Kendrick Lamar invited that girl on stage, and everyone had a problem with it. But it's like you knew who you were bringing on stage. Oh, you're in Texas too, Rika V? So the thing is, also like, and when Safion was on here, he had also like kind of said something about it, like, or I don't know if I got my point across, but they're trying. It's one thing for people to say it like that, right? But for the most part, I feel like Diamond will say it if she has a problem with someone. So it's always in like that negative connotation. You know what I'm saying? So that is also kind of like a reason why she. I mean, not that you need another reason for why she shouldn't be saying it, but
For sure.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's she doesn't mean it like that. She's always saying it as if like she wants to go fight someone. Like yeah, she'll. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how she says it.
Yeah, she's not saying it in the way you have to comment Texas because it's different. Like, bro, dog, what's up? And like she says it to be like, like
I'm gonna fight that bitch.
Well, see,
confrontational.
when we get fights down here in Texas, we say it too. We get mad, we say that shit. We like, what's
Of
up?
course.
You know,
But if
hey,
you
what's
just
up?
if you're saying like my bro or whatever, she doesn't
What's
say it
up?
like that. I'm saying like, of course, yeah, you're talking
Yeah,
about how
just
you
talk
think.
about. Well, see, over there different from down here. We're in Tech. I'm in Texas. You're in Virginia, and this guy, well, I don't know where this guy's from, but he's there. So it's a little different everywhere.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm in Baltimore.
Yeah, he's also in
Baltimore.
Maryland. He's also in Maryland. He lives like an
See,
hour away from me.
it's different over there than down here. I'm in the South. No,
Baltimore,
I'm
different.
I'm in the deep South.
That's true. Baltimore is still different from DMV. You're not part of the DMV.
Very.
I'm gonna say it like this. I feel like Baltimore might be a little more unacceptable, and when it
Yeah,
comes to stuff like that, I think it's like little, it's a little more old fashioned. You know,
100%.
who knows
I
what
would have
kind of
thought
down,
Texas is old fashioned. It's not.
I would have thought.
bro. We used to be our own country at one point in time.
They're trying for J.E. Rika's trying
Yo,
to find out what part of
Our
Texas you're from.
commenter wants to know what part of Texas you're from.
Corpus Christi, Texas.
So you know how last week I went to go visit Trap Youngin and what's the DJ name? Hilltop
Hip hop.
Trap, right?
Yeah.
Last year I tried to go visit Trap Youngin and Hilltop Trap. I'm trying to go visit JE this summer. You down? You gonna go to the
Shit,
studio?
what's up? Let's go, dude. I've been going through my homeboy's little studio, just a little bit here, a little bit there.
So
My shit crashed.
you gonna tell Michael White to hop on a Gino Bino track?
He's ready.
I'm down.
Let's
I'm
do it.
down. I need to get a plate of spaghetti too, for sure. Rico was just down there a week ago.
Oh yeah, man, bring me some spaghetti.
No, apparently this rapper Michael White, he makes the best spaghetti in Corpus Christi.
I like spaghetti, point blank, and the period. So anywhere I can get the best spaghetti.
It does look good too. It's only $10 a plate. I'm like, that sounds like a
Sure.
deal. Let's do it.
Hey, free
Robert,
delivery.
Texas. Exactly.
That's
I don't know. I
true.
just hope he doesn't tell me to freestyle because I can't freestyle like he does.
Nah,
Who you can't freestyle like
No, JE's.
our guest here?
Oh yeah, JE, you trying to freestyle for our podcast?
You need to freestyle for the podcast?
Yeah.
Shit, dog.
All right, Rika. I'm trying to get some spaghetti from over there too.
I don't know.
What are
put
you
me on the
doing?
spot.
Why you keep going off cam?
Cool, me?
Yeah, you've only been on here for like 2 minutes, but you've been on the live for like 15. How did I even
Man,
find this live? I don't know, but we're talking about all Zeus shows. We do this every week. I would love for you to even call in sometime, Rika, because you're talking a lot in the chat. I definitely would like to continue this conversation, with you as the season goes on.
Hell yeah. I need to start watching that show.
Yeah, download Zeus app. I'm like, Zeus needs to start paying me because I definitely promote all their shows all the
Ew.
time.
Right?
I mean, you too, Charlie. I like on the YouTube last week's already has like 2,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the viewers. Keep watching, and hopefully more people. We got a lot of people that tried to call in today. So
Really?
or not like I guess that there was that one girl that showed up, and then there was someone else before I even started. Because I don't know, sometimes they can see it. Like sometimes they'll leave comments before I even actually go live. You watch the Mayans? I don't watch the Mayans. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
I've been watching a lot of old shows.
Like what?
Just got this one show called Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh yes, that's a classic. That's a classic. Is this actually the first time you've been watching it, or are you rewatching it?
No, I've been using Tubi.
I love that show. They need to come out with like a reboot of that show. I think it would be genius.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the show was genius from before already, but.
Hey, I've been watching it. I get a little tired of it though, man.
What season are you on?
I think I'm already on number 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they only have like 6 seasons.
See, but what about that one song that you made the beat for me? Remember that song? The one that I did for my chick?
Trill Love?
Yeah. Remember that shit? I performed that song one time.
Exactly, I remember that video. Is it still up on YouTube?
I don't know, probably not.
How do y'all feel about Joseline telling Ballistic and Lexi to not choose Amber when they had to pick a final girl?
Hey, is that the same Joseline from the Hip Hop and Love or no?
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop. She has her own show on Zeus Network now.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
See, I didn't watch her on Love and Hip Hop, and only because I knew she came out with like a diss track against Cardi, so I was like, I'm not supporting you anymore. But this show, she got me hooked on it. I don't know. She does a good job with this show. I honestly think that's why Amber's so against Diamond, because Diamond took her spot. I mean, Amber wasn't gonna be a minion. If Amber really wanted the spot, she should have been like, "Oh, obviously, I gotta be Joseline's minion," and she was not doing that. Charlie, you good?
I think you fell asleep.
I know. Is that like snoring?
Hell yeah. Wake up, dog.
All right. Now, JE, I'm about to start another live. I'm about to end this because this is the official Joseline's Cabaret Bad Boys, live stream. I definitely want to start another live stream where we talk more about music. So, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff on the channel. Make sure you stay tuned in. I am about to head out of here right now. Tell everyone where they can.
Hey,
is that it?
What's up?
Is that it?
Yeah, I was about to end it here. So tell everyone where they can find you at.
I was just gonna say, do we not want to say anything about next week, or?
Let's keep it a surprise, because I think the surprise is going to be really good once it gets here.
All right. Well, I guess secure for next week for that. But so that's all. Final thoughts on everything this week. That's it. You good?
Yeah. I want you guys to just say where everyone can find you.
Gotcha. All right. You can find me on my Facebook. Well, not on Facebook. So let's do. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, all at @CharlieGreen_Bella Forte.
Jay, where can they find you at?
All right. You can look me up on YouTube under my real name, James Salinas. You can get me on Twitter, JE361. I haven't really been using Facebook too much. You get my my Reverb Nation, very important player. Man, I got a couple more. But you know what? Spotify, very important player. Shit. But just subscribe to my channel, guys. That's all I ask.
And as always, you can find me at the Gino Bino and also on YouTube at Gino Bino. And also make sure you check out my music, Gino Bino, on all platforms. My latest track is called Rollin'. It's with Judy J. And yeah, I'm definitely excited for you guys to hear more music as soon as it comes out. And okay, Rika is in here. I am Rika V. Got you. I'm about to add you as soon as I get off of here. But definitely tune in next week. I hope you can call in. Till then, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and rewatch this if you have anything to add later on. All right.
Yeah, if you're watching this, 24 hours from now, a week from now, just comment, everything. Also, I said find me on my Twitter, find me on my Instagram at _ Charlie Green Forte, but also on YouTube at GNCT.
Oh yeah, follow the GNCT page too.
Yes,
we got
sir.
2 YouTube pages. We're trying to build both of them up, and because this one might get canceled, if I get my 3rd strike, hopefully Zeus appreciates all the work I'm putting in for them. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, we get on there season 2. So we'll see you guys next time. All right.
All right, y'all. Take care.